Hello and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian's Sudoku puzzle for Friday the 5th of February 2021. It's the end of another working week. If you've been working, the weekend is about to descend upon us. Uh, if you have weekends, if it means anything to you. In the news today, if you're looking at this from a future time and wondering what was happening on the 5th of February, well, Joe Biden has made his first statement on foreign policy, stating that America is back. I think they quoted him as saying, stating that America will once again engage in global politics rather than Trump's view of withdrawing America, um, supposedly. Um, of course, it's a bit of a mixed bag, mixed blessings. America is powerful and has done some good things, and has also used hegemony, and has, in God knows how many countries, created um, worse situations through its involvement and trying to promote what it feels is the right government for that particular country. Let's hope things don't go back to where they were before. Let's hope that things move forward in a positive way. But it's good to see that America is at least engaging with countries rather than just cowering under, as Trump did to so many dictators. Okay, that's a hard problem for Joe Biden to deal with, and today's problem is hard. That's my segue into the word hard for hard level Sudoku today. If you're playing a hard level, I'm assuming that you've probably played a medium level before and an easy level, but just in case not, a very, very quick rundown to state that, okay, here we have a large grid divided into 9 squares, 9 squares, 9 squares. Each block here must have numbers 1 to 9. Each column must have 1 to 9, and each row must have 1 to 9. There we are. That's done. What's the first thing we see when looking at this particular hard level grid? I notice that 2's in this column, 2's in this column, and 2's across here leave only that square to be filled in. I hope you saw that too. Of course, you're probably seeing something else which is even easier, because that's the way it is with Sudoku. Watching someone else play, you often see things that they don't see, and they're so easy. Okay. All right, let's have a look around then. I always just cast my eyes down and see what hits my eye. That's my technique, if there is such a thing. Sorry about the traffic noise. This is normal for here. Number 1 in this column here. There's a number 1 in this column here, and this one blocks this square here, and so a 1 has to appear up there. What else do we have today? Oh well, I'm not seeing anything incredibly easy to do before we get... Oh yes, here we are. 3 in this column down here, 3 in this column here leading up, so blocking this square. This 3 blocks this square and this square, this 3 blocks this square, so a 3 has to appear here. Okay, I see something that's a couple of jumps away, but I'll just quickly give it to you. I noticed that, okay, oh, in fact, alright, okay, it's even easier than I realized, actually. I don't have to be a couple of jumps away. 8 is blocking this row here, 8 is blocking this column, so 8 comes in here. Missing numbers are 7 and 9. I'm going to fill in candidates 7 and 9 because it's a hard level puzzle, and so that means we're going to be filling in candidates for sure. So nothing else is going to help me find those numbers. I know from experience. So I'm just going to leave that. This 8 across this row, this 8 across this row, this 8 down here, okay, blocks here. So you might be thinking, oh, there are 2 rows left, but clearly not, because an 8 has to appear. Since an 8 is going to be down here, this is going to be a pair of 8s here. And so blocking, 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 8 will have to go here. Why don't you just fill in the pair of 8s? I hear you say, yeah, I could. I just tend to leave filling in candidates as late as I possibly can, just so I get as few as I possibly can. That's my personal preference. If you don't like it, too bad. Okay, I can see a 2 in this column here. I can see a 2 blocking this square, a 2 blocking this square, and a 2 blocking this square. So the final square must contain a 2. We're missing 5. Okay, there's a 5 blocking this square and a 5 blocking this square. Oh, we do have 1. Sorry, I apologize. Nearly did something silly. Never mind, caught myself in time. I do make mistakes. But if you catch them in time, you are okay. It's only if you don't. Now, what are the missing numbers? So they are 6, 7, and 9. Is that right? 6, 7, 9 from this column. Is there any 6, 7? We can't tell. 9, nothing yet. Okay, all right. Okay, let's keep at it. It's very noisy again. Machines have started up around where I live again. Never mind, we have to deal with this when you're doing Sudoku. If you're lucky enough to find perfect quiet, perfect silence, then you are lucky indeed. I don't have such luxury. And it seems to be particularly bad this morning. Maybe it's a Friday. People are trying to work as much as they can before the weekend. When they still work anyway. This is Thailand. Well, I do think I'm going to have to just fill in some candidates because I don't seem to be making any progress without it. So let's get on and do that then. So let's fill in some. Alright, so I will fill in these 8s now, since I remember them from before. There's also a pair of 8s up here. We have 8s blocking this row, 8s blocking this row. So 8s must appear either here or here. This 3 along this row here means we have a pair of 3s in these 2 squares. I'm just doing this very randomly. There's 5 in this column, there's a 5 blocking this column, and there's a 5 in this top row, meaning there are a pair of 5s here and here. And 6s down here, there's 6 blocking this row, 6 blocking this row, means a pair of 6s are here. 4 in this column, 4 in this column, and a 4 in this row means 4 can either go here or here, nowhere else. 6 in this row, 6 in this row, 6 in this column means 6 can appear either here or here. It's really noisy today. I'm not sure how much of this my microphone is picking up, but for me, it's really loud. Hopefully I won't have to restart the video again. I hate doing that. Okay, almost a respite. We only seem to have one 9 on this grid. This 9 is the only pre-filled 9, and I think that's going to be a key number to getting this puzzle. Alright, this 2 in this column, 2 in this row means there's a pair of 2s here or here. 2 across this row, 2 across this row means 2 has to go either here or here. I have a feeling there's probably something I'm missing, which is very easy. Probably you're seeing it right now, and I'm not. But if you are, congratulations, because I really am not. Oh dear. This is a slow start for me. It looks like I'm just going to have to fill in lots and lots of candidates, which I always try to avoid doing, but at some stage you can't go any further without it. And I think I've reached that stage already. I was hoping to have more. There's a pair of 5s up here. This 5 blocks this column, and so there are 2 squares left where 5 can go, there and there. And 4s, there's a 4 in this column here, 4 in this column here, and a 4 down here, meaning a pair of 4s have to exist there. Twos across this row, 2s across this row, and 2 in this column mean blocking, blocking, and blocking here. So there's a pair of 2s here. And that, I think, my friends, is it. I'm just going to have to fill in the candidates. As much as I, dislike doing that in a relatively early state, at a relatively early stage, I really prefer, if I can, to get as many pairs as I can and eliminate numbers like that. I don't see that I can. So just have to get on with it. Right, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have 5s. There's a 5 in this column here, meaning there are 3 possible locations for 5. You'll notice that I put my pair numbers in the top left of a square, and I put candidates that can appear in more than 2 locations in the bottom right. It's to help me, it's to remind me. I know that many people will just follow the computer model where you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this in that location, but to me that makes it much more difficult. It's much easier if I have a pair of numbers in the top left. When it comes to eliminating, it's much faster at eliminating numbers. Right, get back on it. 6, we have 7. We don't have blocked from this square here only, but nowhere else. So 7, 7, 7 can go there. 8s are blocking this column and this column, so 3 possible positions for 8. That's here, here, and here. 9 across the middle here, and that's it. So 3 possibilities for 9. These 2 in this row and 9 in the bottom row, like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sixes, are sixes blocking anywhere? No, they are not. So 6 can come here, 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 and here. Sevens, do we have any intersecting sevens? No, we don't. So sevens can come in any of the squares. 7, like so. 8s we have. 9 is our final number. Any clues on 9 whatsoever? Absolutely none. So 9 we will have to fill in. Okay, and it certainly is going to be a hard level puzzle today, I suspect. Oh, sorry, I apologize. I wrote 6 there. So 6 is actually in this column here already. I apologize. So 6 is in 3 locations, not 2. Luckily, I spotted that one quickly. Again, a mistake, but you know, not a fatal mistake. There certainly are fatal mistakes in Sudoku, and if you make them, best to just give up and start again. Very difficult to undo. If you make a mistake and then work on that false premise for a long time, I think you'll find yourself in deep doo-doos. Let's come down here. 1 is blocking this. This one here blocks this row, so we've got 1, 1, 1. 2, we've got 3, 4 is blocking this row again, so we've got 4 locations for 4, sorry. 3 locations for 4, I should say. 5 is blocking this bottom row only, so 5 can appear here, here, and here. 6, 7, the last number we don't have is 8. There's an 8 in this column here, meaning 8 can appear here, here, and here. Over in this left-hand segment here, 1 is blocking the top row, this one, so 3 positions for 1. 2 is blocking the bottom row, so 4 positions for 2. 3 we've got 4, we've got 5, 6. 7 is blocking this bottom row again, so 7s go here, here, and here. 8s we've already filled in. 9 is our last remaining number. It blocks this central row, and so 9 can appear here and here. Something I should have realized. Okay, so we've got 7, 5, and 7, 5 in this square and this square. Let's double check this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, right, so we've got 7, 5, and 7, 5 here in this square and this square, meaning that a 7 and 5 cannot appear in any other squares. A 7 or a 5 have to be here and here. No other squares within this segment and also within this row. So let's eliminate any 7s or 5s. So 7 we can cross out, 7 we can cross out, 7 and 5 we can cross out here. So now we've got fewer numbers. Let's come across here, let's get rid of that 5. Okay, let's get rid of that 7 and that 7 there. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that because now we also know that we got rid of a 5 here, meaning now that 5, there are only 2 positions for 5. It's here or here. So I'm going to promote them to the top left in my own personal notation, showing me that it's a pair. Okay? Just help me out. Right, so we've got 2, 1, 8, 2, 1. 4, 8. Okay. And also now we understand that this, it has to be a pair of 7s here and here, doesn't it? Is that right? So we've got no 7s. Okay, we've crossed out all of the 7s here, right? 7 and 5 have to appear here or here, meaning there aren't any 7s here, meaning 7 will have to appear either here or here. That now becomes a pair, right? There are other techniques to do this, by the way, but that looks like a fairly easy way of solving it. So the 7s are a pair there, meaning that is no longer a 7, and that is no longer a 7 either. Hope you understood the logic there. it's by removing candidates that we solve these harder level puzzles. If you've been used to playing the medium level puzzles, and this is your first time trying to solve a harder one, you'll see how removing candidates, reducing to get fewer and fewer candidates, is the way that we solve these kind of puzzles. Okay. Just again looking around in case there's anything nice and easy for also, sevens have to appear as a pair here and here now, right? We've got no sevens here, so I'm going to promote them because, like I say, for me, seeing which numbers are pairs really helps to solve the puzzle more quickly. Okay. All right, where do we go to next? Well, let's just, I don't know, encircle, shall we? I have no idea. There's a 1 in this column here, a 1 in this row here. So we've got 1 on the edges. That means here, 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 and here. 2 we've done already. 3 is missing. 3 is not allowed, I should say, in this central column and this row. So 4 possible locations for 3, like that. 4 is in this column and this. Oh, we've done 4 already. Sorry, 4, 5, 6 we've done already. 7 is blocking this lower row. Any other intersecting 7s that can help us? Nope. So 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, and 7. 8 we've got already. The last number to fill in is 9. Are there any 9s anywhere around to be seen? Absolutely not. And so we can just put them everywhere. Okay, and so let's go up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we've done already. Next number to be done is 6. 6 is blocked from here by this number here, so 3 locations for 6. 7 can go anywhere. 8 we've done already. 9, no 9s anywhere. This is the only 9 on the grid, so 9 can go anywhere. Okay, I'm not seeing anything particularly useful. I was hoping we might be able to make some eliminations here, but I can't see any at the moment that are very easy to do, so let's just finish off filling in more numbers. Let's try this one. There are fewer to do. 1 across the middle here, meaning there are 1s in the corners, like so. There's a 3 in this row and a 3 here, means there are a pair of 3s here and here. That's a pair I could have got right from the beginning, right? Never mind. 4 blocks this row, meaning there are 3 locations for 4 here, here, and here. 5 is blocking this top row here, and that's it. So 5, 5, and 5, 6, 7, 8 we have. 9 blocking this middle square, and so 9 in the corners like this. Okay, good. So before we go any further, 9, 7, 9, 7. Did you see that in this row? Okay, we have a 7, 9 and a 7, 9. What does it mean? It means 7 and 9 cannot appear anywhere else in this row. Now, earlier on we had 2 within the same segment. 7 and 5 here were in the same segment. That meant we could eliminate 7s and 5s within this segment. These two are in different segments, but they are in the same row. Since they're in the same row, it means we can eliminate any 9s or 7s in that row apart from this square and this square. So that means we can get rid of that 9, 7 there, and we can get rid of that 9, 7 there. And there is only one number left here now, which is a 3, so that's nice. We can do that immediately. And of course, we must eliminate our 3s. Now actually, we had 3 as a pair here, so I'll get rid of that 3 there, and fill in that 3 immediately. And also get rid of the 3s in this segment here that we had as candidates. And also up here, we had a 3 as a candidate, as part of a pair. You see how if we filled it in as a pair, it's much easier to spot. And in fact, if we extend that 3 across, this 3 across, this 3 up, and this 3 up, we'll see that 3 must go into that square, which was a pair of 2s, and so the 2 we can fill in now. If we bring that 2 down, we eliminate this candidate 2 here, part of a pair, because it's top left. And we can fill it in here. We're overwriting a 5, so the 5 we know must be here. You see that when you're doing pairs like this, it makes things nice and quick, I think. Let's get rid of that 5 candidate here. 5 is now a pair here or here. And 1. Okay. All right. I'll promote that up to a pair, since I said I'm doing that in this particular Sudoku. Promote 5 to a pair there. Okay. Where do we go next? I've got to still eliminate some candidates here. There's a 3 I've got to get rid of there. Alright, let's fill in this last box at the top here. So 1's across, but there aren't any other intersecting 1's, so they go across the middle row like that. 2, 3 we have already. 4 we haven't filled in yet. 4 is blocking across this top row and this lower row, but there aren't any others, so 4's have to appear here. 5's are blocking this central row, obviously, and here. So in fact, okay, 5's blocking here and blocking here, meaning there's a pair of 5's up here, and immediately we fill these in, we notice that we had a pair here, top left, right, 5. So remove candidate 5 here and put in its other position of the pair, which is there. We also now only have one candidate left in that square, which is 9, so we can fill that in like so. And remember to remove the other 9's here and here, leaving a pair of 7 and 6 down here now. What does that mean? 7 and 6 can't appear in this column now, so that 6 can't stand. Okay, 6 is here because it was a pair, and also this 9 can't stand here, can it now? So that has to be a 7. That's our 9. There's only one number left in this column, which is 5, so we can fill that in. We had 7 and 5 as a pair here. 7 is the last number here. Okay. Alright, looking good. Still haven't finished filling in the numbers here yet, so let's get on with it. Where were we? 5, that was 6 is the next number. 6 is blocking here and here. There's a 6 in this column, 6 in this column, meaning there's a pair of locations where 6 could appear. It's here and here. 7, there's 7 in this column, 7 in this column, all the way up, meaning there are 3 places where a 7 could go. 7 could go here. 8s we've done already. 9s, well, we do have a 9 across this top row now, and we also have our 9 from up here, from down here I should say. So there are 3 possible places a 9 could go: here, here, and here. Immediately we see 9-7 that we just filled in, and a 9-7 here. We learned from several times today, only a 9 or a 7 can appear in this row, meaning that 7 will be kicked out, and a 6 put in its place as the last one. 7 has to go here. We now know that 7 is not a candidate here anymore, don't we? And we can now see that there's only one candidate left, that's 8. When we get rid of the 8 here, we'll see we have a 5 here, and then we get rid of the 5 there, we see we have a 6 there. And so let's remember to get rid of candidate 6. We have 4-1 and a 4-1 in this column here. 4-1, 4-1. What does it mean? No 4s or 1s can stand anywhere else in this column. Here we have 5-4. Get rid of the 4, leaves us with only a 5. Okay. This 5, if we extend it across here, there was a pair. Top left, right? That's top left, right? That's strange. Top left, correct, I should say. No, top left, wasn't it? Yeah, that's better. 5 is part of a pair. Can't stand here, of course. So it has to be here. And you'll notice every time we overwrite a number in the top left, we can find its pair very easily. Okay. There's only one number left here now, which is... have I done something? Oh, okay, I made a mistake. 4. There's a 9 here blocking that, so that's 7. That's our last number to be done here. Let's get rid of the 7s. Candidate 7. Get rid of the 4. So we have 6, 9, 1, 6, 9, and 9, 1. That's okay for that particular row. There are 3 numbers, 6, 9, and 1, and 3 squares. So whatever number is left must be true. So we have 9, 4, 1, so it has to be a 4. Clearly we have a 4 already here, so that's 4. Let's remember to remove candidate 4 down this column, giving us with an 8, 1 down there now. Now something else is that 4 has gone from here now, meaning 4 is now a pair here, right? Do you see how finding pairs can be so useful? Now we know there's a 4 blocking this line here, and 4 must block here as well, so that 4 cannot be anymore. We've got our 4 there, leaving us with 9, 8, 9, 8. That's okay. Right, back and looking around. 1, 4, 1. Okay. So this has got to be 6 and 6 there. 6. Okay, 9, 1. Okay, this 2 that we got in before now means this 2 is written in means we have to get rid of candidate 2 there, candidate 2 there. Now we've got 8, 1 and 8, 1 here, and we've got 2, 1 here, so 8, 1, 8, 1, no other 8s or 1s can go, so we get rid of the 1, meaning that's our 2 in that position. We also get rid of candidate 2 here. Where are we now? I'm so close. Still seeing a few candidates that I haven't removed. This is the danger. Sometimes when you go very fast, you may forget to remove candidates, and that's can be a fatal mistake. Okay. Okay, I thought we were going to have everything falling extremely fast, but maybe it's a little slower than I imagined. I'm going to promote this 4 here to the top left, just from my own personal preference. You don't need to if you don't want to. Okay, the 8. So this has to be an 8 now, right? Because there's 8 blocking this row, a column, sorry, 8 blocking this column, so 8 will appear here. I think that's enough to make the dominoes fall. There's an 8 or 1, 1 goes here. When we bring that 1 up, we see blocking this square, 1 blocking this square, that has to be a 1. 6 was a pair, the last number is 9, that was a 9, 7, so that's a 7 now. The last number in this column is 8. We have 1 here, that has to be a 9. The last number is 7 here. Okay, in this column we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but we don't have a 6 yet, so that's a 6. The last number here is 9 in that segment. Missing number from this row is 9. We had a 9, 1 pair here, that has to be a 1. Bring that 1 down, that has to be a 1 there with our 9 here. Bring that 1 down, that's a 1 there. Our missing number here is 4. Bring the 4 up, that's a 4 there. The last missing number is 7. Back down here, 8. Bring the 8 across this row, the 8 is here, the 9 is here. Okay, so very fast at the end, and Sudoku is usually like that for most players. You can spend some time digging the hole, and finally there's a swimming pool very quickly. I don't know what I'm talking about, but never mind. It's Friday. I'm allowed to spout nonsense on a Friday. We're all allowed to do it from time to time. It's been a long one today, much longer than normal, I'd say. I hope you stuck through it. I hope you managed to finish the Sudoku by yourself. If you didn't, I hope I've shown you the way. That's it. See you tomorrow for the weekend. Bye bye.